Back to my channel. My name's Emma. If you're not already, you should definitely subscribe down below. So I am up at my family's lake house in Maine right now, but I thought I would sit down and film a video because I just finished my first year of graduate school. If you don't know, a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, I graduated from the University of Scranton, and I decided that I was going to go to graduate school to get my master's in communication. So I just finished my first year at Clark University, and I thought I would just talk a little bit about my experience, what grad school is like compared to undergrad. I'm also planning on making another one of my things you should know before going to college video, but that'll probably be in like August. Well, I hope this video can also be helpful for you. So let's just get into it. So like, why did I choose to go to grad school? I wanted experience and more knowledge, and also I wasn't really ready to go into the real world yet. If you don't know, I got my major in psychology and then I had minors in history and philosophy, but I knew that I wanted to do communication, and I'd also been doing social media for like personal use. Since I had a psychology major, I never took any communications classes. I had a pretty full schedule with other like programs and stuff, so my electives were already filled. I didn't really have a lot of experience with communications in general, so I thought that going to grad school would be beneficial. Also, I never had an internship during college, so I didn't have that like real world experience. In a lot of places, like even to get a job now, you need an internship. So I was like, if I'm gonna have to do an internship, I might as well do it while I'm like in grad school. Obviously, I'm very privileged to be able to say that I was able to go to grad school, because a lot of people have to think about like finances and stuff. In my case, I did actually get a scholarship. That's helpful. Grad school scholarships aren't as much as like undergrad scholarships, and not a lot of them give scholarships. I also just wasn't really ready to join the real world and be working like 9 to 5, because I know that I'm gonna have to work for like the rest of my life. So I was like, if I can go to more school and have another 2 years where I sort of have like a flexible schedule, I can still do my social media stuff and focus on that. So my program is a 2-year program. I took 3 classes both semesters. I actually need 10 classes for the whole program. I took 3 classes last fall semester and this past spring semester, but for my next 2 semesters, so like for next year, I'm only taking 2 classes each semester. So it works out well that like I only have to take 2 classes, because I also do have to do like a capstone thing my second semester, so I'll have more time to do that if I'm only taking 2 classes. So I think next time I'm also planning on getting a part-time job, because I did have an internship this semester, but it was unpaid, especially with taking 2 classes. I mean, this past semester when I took 3 classes and I did the internship, I was only doing about 8 hours a week at the internship, and my classes were at night. I had 1 class on Tuesday, 1 class on Wednesday, and then my 3rd class was asynchronous, but they're at night from like 6:30 to 9:30 normally. So I still had a lot of free time during the day, and I want to make some money because I currently don't have an income. So for this whole past year, I have not had an income, and doing the internship was good because I get experience, but like obviously I wish it was paid. So next semester I'm thinking of doing a part-time job just as like a barista or like something like that, and I can get a little money and I'll have more free time because I'm not doing that internship anymore. So overall, I feel like the most important thing to note though is that in my experience, grad school was a lot easier than undergrad. There was less work. It's mostly like projects and papers, but sort of at like a midterm or a final place. The professors are pretty like chill. Honestly, a lot of my professors were like, if you need an extension, literally just email me and ask. So it definitely is more chill, even though you're getting a higher degree than your bachelor's, but it tends to be easier. I mean, it all depends on the program, but in my experience, master's is less work than your bachelor's, because you're also not taking the elective courses and like GE courses, so you're just sort of focusing on one thing. I had more free time, so that was great. I was able to do a lot of traveling, just going to different places, and even like going home for the weekend. But I think grad school is definitely beneficial for any field. I mean, there are a lot of fields where you don't need your master's, especially like business, finance, like that area. If you can get more experience and you're able to go to grad school, I would say definitely like look into it. I have another year to go, so obviously I will give an update like next summer, which is crazy to think that like in a year from now, like I will be done and be having to go out into the real world, which I'm not excited for. You gotta do it, you know? This is a pretty short little chit chat video. It was basically all I wanted to say. If you have any specific questions about grad school, let me know, and also let me know your questions about like college advice. You can like DM me or whatever. I'll put my Instagram and TikTok here. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Make sure to follow my social medias down below to keep up with my daily life, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.